If you're looking to buy a new hybrid, looking to get something at the top end of your bag going through this winter, then we have two hybrids today. One which I would say is one of the best sellers of the year and has been all over YouTube in the 11 hybrid irons. And the other is a totally new brand to the channel in Zexio. You will have seen we have had irons on, we have had the driver tested by our mid-handicap golfer, and they certainly come in at a premium price. But which one are you going to buy? And guys, if you are new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us on the journey to 50,000 subscribers. And if you are a regular viewer of the channel, welcome back. And as you all know, this brand is designed for the mid-handicap golfer, and we do have Dave waiting in the wings here to hit this club. So again, a premium club or a premium price point from the Zexio irons and collection. But for me, I've hit this club twice and it seems to be extremely consistent, good distance, feels great, but it's not designed for me. This is designed for golfers with an average club head speed of under 90 miles an hour. So in comes Dave. So Dave, we've tested the irons, you were very impressed. We've tested the woods, also very impressed.
I was, yeah.
I even lent you the driver to take away.
You did, and it worked for a short while, as with most drivers with me.
I haven't checked the top of it yet.
I haven't topped any of them.
Perfect. Awesome.
But yeah, all the clubs that I've tested so far from Zexio.
Zexio, we got in the comments, yeah.
They've performed really, really well.
Perfect. Let's see this. This hybrid, you've got hybrids in the top end of your bag. This is a 3-iron hybrid, 18 degree, exactly the same as your 11 hybrid, which we know 11 hybrids just over £100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not.
Well, there's that much. Yes, probably.
Yeah. Just I believe we'll put that on screen now, guys. Obviously, but this club right here comes in at a different price point. But we're going to let Dave hit a couple first. I'm guessing he will know, obviously, that this isn't going to be cheap. But let's see how it performs, Dave.
Yeah. First though, it looks a bit closed at address, don't you think?
To be honest, this is again where it's personal preference. For me, it didn't look closed down to dress. I'm not always a hybrid fan, but I liked the shape of this hybrid. Let's see how it does for Dave. Well, it seems to be a trend of all the Zexio clubs for Dave.
Absolutely terrible.
So 180, 195. So again, nice and straight down there, Dave.
Yeah.
Feel-wise, sound?
Felt soft.
Yeah.
The sound, I don't know, I'll have to have another go.
Yeah, let's have another go at the sound. Again, with the driver, I certainly it's more of a older school or old school sound. I think it's like more traditional titanium drivers. We will talk about technology in this shortly. Again, slightly left, but not too far left, Dave.
Not terrible.
Again, a consistent distance front to back, Dave.
The sound was a little bit louder.
A little bit louder, yeah. That's what I would say, and I thought the same with the driver. Obviously, you've used the driver with your friends. Did they mention anything about the sound of your driver?
No, but then again, they're not that bright.
Uneducated, are they?
You've got it.
Yeah. I hope you're not talking about Scottish Paul.
No, I was talking about Phil.
Oh, Phil, okay. I'm going to say no more. Again, a towering shot there. What's the carry going to be? Again, nearly 180, going 190. So dispersion-wise, Dave, and obviously front to back dispersion, as we can see on the left-hand side of the screen, which I will zoom in on, you can see those 3 in a row there, yeah?
Yeah, distance-wise, they're almost exactly the same, aren't
Yeah, so let's switch over now to your 11. Again, technology, we know it's an extremely lightweight shaft in the Zexio stuff, so that is designed, obviously, to help keep speed up. We know that it's a 45-gram shaft. What shaft is in there? We know we've got the KBS shaft in there.
KBS 70.
70 grams, so straight away there, a huge difference. So let's see, 18 degrees here with the 11.
Actually, you're right about it looking offset. This looks fairly similar.
Yeah, okay, so again, down there, a very similar look, which I will get that on screen now for you, so you can see them both from a top view. Certainly a different sound. That sounded more solid off the face. It wasn't as a loud tinny noise.
No, that was almost dull.
Yeah, and strike-wise on that one?
It sounded decent.
Yeah.
Possibly a little bit toey, but...
Okay, so a little bit shorter on the carry, a little bit shorter on the total. So let's hit 3 with this, and let's see how it compares.
Ooh, that's an awful shot.
Interesting,
See, that's even further
161.
left than it was with the...
Going 180, so again, down a little bit, and that was a little bit of a pull. So we'll let you hit 2 more, because we all know as an everyday golfer, as a mid-handicap golfer, we are going to hit a few wayward ones. So let's see.
Ooh. First one off slice, Chris.
Yeah, but 170 carry, going 180, well, 190. So even from not a perfect strike, still getting the distance. Dispersion's gone, but I'm not going to put the dispersion down to the golf club.
No, can we ever?
However, it could be, because there is one thing that maybe Dave hasn't noticed yet, which we'll show you shortly after this shot. There is a bit of a difference between these two clubs. It seems Dave's lost.
See, I think the XTO is more forgiving than these, or it appears to be.
Yep. And price-wise, you will be paying, obviously, nearly triple for this. But one big thing that I've noticed with these clubs is there is a big difference in shaft length. So shaft length-wise, we've probably got 1.5 inches on there. I would say that is closer to a 7-wood shaft in there.
All right.
So Dave, you didn't notice that over the ball, would you say? You didn't?
No. So why would that make a difference between the side-to-side dispersion?
So again, you might have a little bit more control. It's depending on the weight of this. We've got a lighter shaft, it's longer. You might feel like you don't have to swing it as hard as this is a little bit heavier. You feel like you might be.
I did feel I was trying to hit that harder.
Yeah. And again, in the comments, guys, I know full well you might put in there that Dave looked like he was trying a bit harder, but there's 35 grams difference in the shaft. Yes, this might be a little bit longer, but Dave didn't have to put as much work into it. But we know, premium price, golf shop online, $349.
Yeah, £350 a piece.
£350 for one of these hybrids, so you could technically get 311 hybrids for the same price. But let's hit a few more of these. And you will have seen plenty of reviews from these 11 hybrids. Again, a great price point if you're getting in there. And again, they do a full set of hybrids all the way down to the sand wedge. So again, you can get out there if you are getting a little bit slower in speed, you need some help launching that golf ball. These can help you, although Dave didn't display that right there for you, unfortunately. Look at that, straight away. A longer shaft, some would say it'd be harder to find the middle. 184, going 200. So you're obviously going to gain some speed, Dave, from having a longer shaft.
It's easy, but I know this will be the second time I've said it, and I don't say it very often. You're right. The fact that it's lighter does make it easier to hit. I'm not trying to hit at it,
yeah.
I was going to say leather, but you stopped me saying
leather or wallop. But again, the weight there is distributed a little bit easier throughout the club, so you feel like you know where that club head is a little bit easier, which is very interesting there. And this is, again, we've been through that technology. There's plenty of technology in these XCO clubs, and that is why they are a premium price.
bit left.
A little bit left, but again,
Not
just
massively, is it?
it'd be just down the left-hand side, but 180 carry going 195, so extremely consistent.
Yeah.
So guys, two clubs that are 18 degrees, two hybrids that you would say would be identical, but we can see the performance difference. We can see there's a big difference in price there, so certainly a longer shaft in the XCO, but a lighter shaft, 35 grams difference. So this is where shaft is extremely important. Again, there's a few videos on the channel. Last week I had a wedge fitting, and it was the wedge that was, it was the shaft even in that wedge that made the difference on me getting the better strike, getting more control, more consistency. Obviously price point, it is 3 times the price, but would you look at getting somewhere second hand, maybe like Golf Clubs for Cash, and look at one of these, maybe second hand, a little bit of a better price? They certainly do come down, so it's certainly a thing for you to shop around, maybe look for these at a different place. But guys, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button below. And what do you want to see Mid Handicap Dave test next?